Welcome to a new season of Searching for McGuffin. Wow, we didn't make it 5 seconds without breaking. Send for the man.
Link's face.
Oh, that's right. And now our viewers
yeah,
can...
he said that. So I'm like, oh, gotta put a record. We're on video now. I just can't be blah. I gotta turn myself on.
I forgot we were on video.
Link totally just turned into a different person. He was just like, what? He looked so shocked.
Cause because George was so animated. I'm like, oh, okay, gotta be animated.
A new season of Searching for McGuffin with your host, George.
Gabe.
And Link.
We're back, baby.
Back.
Sometimes I say things and I realize, I think that was your line. I think you would have said, we're back, baby. And I don't know why I just said that.
New season.
All right.
We're trying out new things.
Well, it's been a while, guys.
I haven't seen you guys since last season.
I mean, I still don't see them.
No, I haven't seen you guys since last season.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know, longer than we expected due to a few technical difficulties, which I guess we'll address momentarily or now. I don't.
Yeah, what were the technical difficulties?
Well, you might notice that our producer Dan, which mysteriously vanished those last few weeks of season 1, is still not with us. But for those Danophiles out there,
Let's call them Danimals.
oh yeah, okay.
I'm a Danimal.
All right, I too am a Danimal.
Two Danimal?
For all you Danophiles out there, and then I just called them something else right after.
I'm a Dano Bear.
For all the Danimals, fear not. Producer Dan is still with the show. We talked a little bit about how he was being courted by iHeartRadio to spin off on his own.
But we snuck in and offered more money.
That's right.
We sweetened the pot.
We sweetened the pot.
So for now, for our new listeners who have just joined us, which thanks for listening.
And viewers.
But for our new listeners that are on iHeartRadio, that's right. We're on that platform now.
Exactly. We're like, Danny, don't leave us for iHeartRadio. We're in iHeartRadio now.
Yeah, take us with us.
Take us with us.
Take us with us.
And here's money.
And here's money.
Money.
And we introduced him to a girl named Money.
Exactly.
It didn't work out.
Didn't work out. She didn't take good care of him.
Yeah, it was only a few weeks, but we're back.
But that was his money saga.
Kind of crazy.
Now we're in a new saga. He's in a new saga.
Danny never told me about this.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen us since the end of the show. But the technical difficulties is, as some of you may know, and for those of you who are just joining us, our producer is located remotely in the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. That's
Are we clapping? Are we?
Yeah, no,
Orlando.
I don't really like Orlando.
Well, they just recently were hit by a devastating storm. Does anybody know what category it was when it hit landfall?
No idea.
I mean, I think it hit Tampa with a 5, right? Category 5,
Yeah.
4.
What?
Yeah, it was devastating.
I didn't know it was a 5.
Yeah.
But not sure
I'm
if,
not sure
if
what-
it hit Orlando with that same strength.
Intensity. Yeah, but he did suffer flooding. Electrical power was down, I believe, and our producer for several weeks has not had internet. So thoughts and prayers go out to producer Dan. But don't worry, we're fulfilling his commitment to our new host or platform, iHeartRadio. We love you, iHeart. We'll talk about some of the other places we are later on today's episode. But we finished last season with kind of a recap of year 1. We left it vague. We weren't really sure how long we would be going on hiatus. We always planned a few weeks, but
I wasn't planning on coming back.
That's right. You weren't planning on coming. I think you said so. I don't know if that was
I was trying to get the show canceled.
That's right. Which
Was that on the air?
yeah. He just went
Rogue.
Yeah, what's the word? Scorched earth on our previous host, Anchor, which I guess we can say by name now because
It didn't matter. We said them by name last time.
Yeah,
we were supposed to.
honestly, Link really put us in a bind because
I forced us out of Anchor.
That's right. We had no choice because You went so scorched earth.
Can you explain to the new viewers / listeners what Anchor is? Because you say host.
Yeah.
Anchor has
when
the
you say
tools
host,
to allow you.
I-
we're not doing that
I
anymore.
think of like one of us.
Yeah.
Anchor is not one of us.
Yeah, that's correct. It's our provider. It's the platform that hosts the show. We are the ones that host the episodes.
Yes.
Like we talk. Yeah. But so basically, it's just who publishes. So think of it like your streaming platform of choice, which I know is a little weird because whoever publishes you sends you to all the other different services. So like the people who listen and watch to the show, listen on Spotify, on Apple, now on iHeartRadio and Pandora Music. For our Indian fans who have joined us in India, on Ghana, thank you. And for a multitude of different platforms, but they're hosted, the episodes on Anchor, and then distributed through the RSS feed to the different podcast platforms. Podcatchers, if you will. Stop laughing at that term. Anyways, so there was a little bit of dissatisfaction with I want to thank Anchor for all the hard work and dedication and the opportunities that they provided us in year one. But I think that we had reached the end of our journey with them and we're ready for growth. So we moved on and we are currently with our new provider, Red Circle.
Yes,
Our
we
new
like
bae.
Red Circle.
Yeah. So we're hosting and now we're available and open to, like I said, a multitude of other platformers. But we're not here to talk about that. We talked about that.
We're also on YouTube now.
That's right. We are on YouTube, which actually,
We've
Kinda
been on
sick,
YouTube.
huh?
yeah, you can go back and listen to the first 50 episodes of the show, season 1. All right. We have a little visual background there, but for the most part, it's for those people that like to listen through the YouTube app, which you can now background on iOS. You couldn't do that before. You had to pay for premium.
Oh, you can
Yeah. So you can
lock your screen.
you can lock your screen. You can
I
work
found
on
that out the
another
other day.
app.
I was
What?
like,
I
okay,
did
I'm
not-
done
okay.
with YouTube. I was playing a video. I went
Okay.
home and it was still playing. I was like, they did this?
They did it. They did
What
it.
is going on? Keep on talking.
Oh, you're going to try it out
I'm
right
gonna
now
try it
on
on
the
air.
air? Yeah.
He's going to try it out with one of our episodes.
Exactly.
Yeah, so if YouTube is your platform of choice, we know some of you reached out. You love to listen on YouTube.
What's the?
You
How do
can
you
watch us on YouTube for this season, and you can go back and you can listen.
how do you spell McGuffin?
MC? What, you're on this show. How do you not know how to spell?
I say McMuffin sometimes.
You put- But you put the sticker on everything.
I do, but it doesn't. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
MC. Okay. I thought it was
MC. MAC? No, that's how other
I'm
people spell it.
subscribing to us.
I'm glad that you weren't subscribed to us. But
Wait, what?
I
For
mean,
real?
I mean, we have 18 subscribers.
okay, well, I don't think you're supposed to say. Well, I guess it's a
You can
public
see
number.
it, yeah.
Everybody can see it. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're just letting everyone know now that we're on YouTube, and we will be publishing theoretically weekly there. Weekly content. Yeah, theoretically, everything is theoretical.
Where's Hot Boy Summer?
Okay, you're just gonna play it now on top of this episode.
I don't know what you're talking about, my dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he's having difficulty backgrounding it. That's what he's talking about. No one here knows what you're talking about. There you go.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
I know you can do that,
Yeah. So there it is.
but what are you guys talking about? I can't. My phone is locked. It's not playing.
Well,
Oh, maybe the locked thing was made up, possibly. I used to use Opera, and you can lock it
The
through
web browser?
Opera. Yeah, the web browser, Opera. I have an entire folder of different web browsers on my phone. I have DuckDuckGo.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, you use it too? Okay. Instead of whispering, why don't you just
what are you talking about?
DuckDuckGo? You've never used DuckDuckGo?
No.
It's like a very private web browser and has features that other web browsers don't have.
DuckDuckGo, if you're listening to this,
Sponsor.
sponsor us.
2 of the 3 hosts of this show.
2 of the McGuffins.
Right. Dan's not here to tell me if.
Oh, but Dan
If
also
he-
uses
Oh,
DuckDuckGo.
so 3
Three
of the 4 hosts.
I'm not sure about Anchor. I'm not sure if that host uses it.
No, he's not Anchor. We're not on Anchor anyways.
okay.
It doesn't matter.
We hate Anchor anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Hate's a strong word.
Anchor was the worst. They made us.
Are you gonna make a diss
We,
track for
yeah,
Anchor?
we already. Okay. If you want to hear Link rant about how bad Anchor is without knowing exactly what Anchor is, go back to episode 49 and 50, the 2-part finale for last.
Or listen to the beginning of all our other episodes, and
Yeah.
you can hear Link rave about them.
They don't have any tool.
I'm telling you, he's gonna make a diss track.
No, actually, you can listen to him rave about it on 49 and 50 right before he disses them, like because they paid us to say good things about them, which were true at the time. We would never just take the money and run. So DuckDuckGo, I saw a bench like billboard with DuckDuckGo, and I was like, we've made it, because I didn't know they were like that mainstream.
Oh, they're mainstream now. Okay.
I mean, not mainstream, but like they have a bench on a street corner in Miami.
That's too popular.
That's too popular.
What street corner in Miami?
88th Street, right there.
88th and what?
117th Avenue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's prime real estate.
Yeah, right in
It's
front of
wow.
La Carreta, across from Town and
There you
Country
go.
Mall.
That's actually kind of crazy.
305 peeps know what we're talking about. But we don't know what we're talking about. Oh yeah, the journey. So for those of you that are joining us, Searching for McGuffin is a show where we search for that driving force, that thing that propels the narrative forward, right? Like mentioned, we spell it MC. Some people spell it MAC.
Yeah.
Right? MC is the least.
McGuffin, like
McMuffin.
MC's bar place.
Yeah, like the McGuffin bar, right? Which they did around the same time that we came up with the show. But anyways, so we look for that. We look for that thing that kind of drives us and keeps pushing us forward. And over the course of 50 episodes in season 1, I think I personally kind of found what the answer to the McGuffin was fairly early on. What do you guys think?
Did you find the McGuffin link?
I didn't find any McGuffin.
Okay, well, producer Dan's not here to back me up, and I won't harp on that anymore. We miss you, Dan. Hope everything's good with you. But to me, it hit me when we did the episode of the Batman, where that ending idea is that Batman is a symbol for hope. And then I thought I connected that back to like our Star Wars episode, and clearly the driving narrative in all the Star Wars episodes is hope. And then
It's not incest.
no, it's overcoming the temptation
Of incest, though.
Yes, and instead finding hope somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna get some facials this season. Expressions, facial gestures, and expressions.
Incest facial expression.
No,
Put it in the taglines.
hashtag. Put it in the YouTube videos. But to me, that's what it was. Eventually, I kept coming back to this hope, like hope for the future, hope in the next phase of the MCU, hope for a better life, a better world. In our travel episode, like going out there and seeing the hope in all these different civilizations and cultures and what propels them forward. It's just a theme that we kept coming back to in a lot of the topics that we came to. And to me, I think that if I could sum up what I found on that journey in season 1, it's hope. It's the driving force that moves us forward, understanding the hope that brought us here to this moment and the hope that we have in the future, and just striving for that hope in humanity, hope in experience, and just hope. What do you guys think?
I like it. I agree. I feel like it's one of the main themes that I gravitate to when I like partake in any type of story, like in film, music, media, whatever it is. And I guess when you put it that way, I don't know, sometimes you can kind of get lost in making these types of things. Like we're just obviously we're having conversations, but you know, with how like busy life gets and everything that's going around, especially like, I mean, personally in my life, like starting PT school has been like really like demanding in the sense where like I have to focus on academics, but also focus on like the life that I lead and everything that's going on. So I think that sometimes doing this kind of like gets lost in the shuffle where it's like, oh, I'm showing up and it's like, what's the reason that we started this whole thing?
Right.
What's the purpose beyond, like, what is the meaning of the show?
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you sum it up like that, when I really like step aside and look at it, I agree. I think that what we tell everyone every week is like, keep on searching. It's like, what are you like? Honestly, what are you searching? It's not just like a cute tagline to say at the end or whatever. But like, I feel like we do this as a way to like, we actually care about these things.
Yeah.
And we want to share that with other people. And I think that I think being able to share our experiences and what we love about this stuff can maybe other people can gravitate towards that. And I think that hope is kind of like you said, hope is that thing that ties it all together.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, what are we striving for? What are we looking forward to? Like what's on the horizon? What's next? So
Well put. Well put. What about you, Link? Any thoughts?
I disagree with all of you guys. I don't think the driving force is hope. I think the driving force is money. We're all doing this for the money. We want to get paid. We want to quit our profession so that we don't have to do that anymore and just do this full time.
So would you say you have a hope that happens?
No, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't have any hope that will happen. But we do it for the money.
And what do you want?
we do it for the money we don't.
Yeah.
What do you just do it hopelessly for the money?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you want the money?
Why do we want the money?
Yeah.
So we can get it, receive that money, and spend it on buying things that we think is going to give us hope, but it's not going to give us hope.
But do you have a hope that you'll fulfill some
I hope.
aspect of
The only hope I have is that we're hopeless with the money that we receive.
Link went through some stuff over the break.
Yeah.
I'm in debt, guys. Government.
This is a good reminder. Loan forgiveness.
No loan forgiveness. Yeah,
It's October.
So are you
Look into the loan forgiveness.
Exactly.
Get some extra money off if you got Pell Grants.
Well, that's a public service announcement. Right there.
Listen, we have to be of service to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, absolutely. We provide a lot of services here, as you guys love to
We're therapy.
recant. Yes.
Apparently, we're hope now for people.
Oh, no,
we're a
not
symbol of hope for people.
We're not a symbol of hope. I'm not Batman.
No.
No, we're just that's what we're
That
searching
S4M rainbow thing, that's a symbol of hope for everyone.
It's a symbol of hope.
That is wow. That is an illusion of biblical proportions.
People see a symbol of hope. I see a symbol of money sign.
Oh, because there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah, there's a kiss at the end of the rainbow also.
Hey,
more precious than a pot of gold.
Where's that all from? Where does that stem from? The pot of gold.
The pot of gold?
Lucky
Charms.
Lucky Charms, man.
No.
Where does Lucky Charms stem from?
I mean, leprechauns?
Where did leprechauns come from?
Ireland.
That movie In the Hood, like in space, leprechauns?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Uh.
What is our name popular in?
McGuffin. It's
Full
all tied
circle,
together.
baby. Red circle. Check them out.
Searching for McGuffin. That's my Irish accent.
It's funny that Link had such a hopeless perspective on the show because even that, I think I was going to mention after you, even if you don't have hope, I think that that's what you keep looking for. If you don't have hope in something, you're searching for hope to find somewhere to place your hope. Because without hope, I mean, you don't really have a reason to continue forward. So on that note, we kind of have an idea what it is that we've been searching for, but we still haven't found it.
Still haven't received that money yet. Paycheck.
I don't think the money was what I was
Anchor
thinking.
wasn't giving it to us.
I mean, that is true. Tua?
Tua?
To us.
Prayers up for Tua?
Praise for Tua. Prayers for Tua. But Red Circle is giving us the financial hope that I am looking for.
Or the opportunity, at least.
Yes.
For it. Not quite yet. But now you've lost me with the money thing.
What you're searching for, we have
what
kind of an
we're
idea.
searching for, right. So we have hope in our lives. I think there's places and people that we've placed our hope in. Absolutely. But we're looking for a new hope. See what we did there? See what I
I'm
did?
blinking, but it's more of like,
Star Trek.
Yeah, you got something in your eye, man?
I'm like twitching.
That's not Star Trek. Anyways, we're looking for a new hope because I think that when we go out and we find people and we listen to their experience and we share with them, you find new and interesting perspectives.
Yeah.
So I think on this journey, we're going to try to broaden the scope of this show. And again, there's a moment for us to talk about more in depth what that might look like. Again, this is a journey. It's evolving and it's changing. And we thank those of you that are with us and those of you that are jumping on board now. we appreciate your support, and we invite you to join us on that journey. But before we get to where we're going, we missed some stuff while we were away. It's only been a few weeks, but the past several weeks have been packed with, I hate to use the word content, but I guess that is what it is.
It was packed with quantity.
It was packed with continents.
Incontinence?
No.
No, I'm talking about some of the things we were like waiting for. Although, I think if you go back to like our episode Kid in a Candy Store, we weren't really waiting for stuff anymore at this point. But some things that we knew were up ahead that we didn't cover last season. Some things that either started or ended during the hiatus. You guys want to talk about some of that stuff?
You want to say the first one?
The first one I got here. We can start anywhere, but we did a whole episode last season dedicated to Cobra Kai, entitled Cobra Kai Must Die. And the basic idea was we like the show, but it's kind of feeling like it's coming to its natural end because it was spinning in circles, at least post season 3, was it? 3 or 4? 4? 5 dropped during the hiatus. Has that changed? What do you guys think?
I still think it should end.
Okay.
But I think, like I said in that episode, what I had heard was that they were planning for 6 seasons. So
And a movie?
no,
Oh.
that's another conversation. And I was fine. Like I think I was pretty good with what we'd gotten up to that point. I know you guys are kind of fed up.
So you were a little more patient with them?
Yeah,
You were a little more hopeful.
I see what you did.
Oh, you get me?
Yeah, I
Trick.
was, and like I don't know. I guess maybe I don't know. Maybe if it was also the experience that I had like watching that season too.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the same time as I was watching, when my friends are like also into it, so like we kind of like, kind of amp each other up when we're watching it. So I don't know. It's just I guess a more fun experience.
Right.
When it's like everyone's buying into it and everyone's
Yeah, I'm kind of dragging my wife through it.
yeah.
And
so so I was fine with it. I mean, I did have my gripes with it. I think we shared some of those.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when season 5 came out, I just binged it the whole day. I just watched it the whole day, and I think the season was very good. I think it was strong. I think it was one of the better seasons. But I also think that because we actually get somewhere in the season, I feel like.
Yes, progress, character progression,
Yeah.
which are some of the complaints we had, like lack of progression.
Yeah, some of the
story and
characters'
character.
storylines were just going in circles, and I'm like, when is Johnny gonna, stop being a raging alcoholic and
Yeah, I didn't have
clean
a
up his
ton of
act?
hope for these characters to grow.
Is he still one? Isn't he still one?
I think he's a functional alcoholic, but I think he's taking new responsibilities that may have him address these issues. He still hasn't, but
but he's making progress
He's
in that
making-
direction.
yeah.
Mm.
I liked what they did with Daniel's storyline. He was kind of being like overcome with rage.
Yeah, I
and
didn't know how I
just
felt
being
at the
obsessed.
beginning. I was like,
It was just very reminiscent of him in
KK3.
Karate Kid 3, yeah, when he joins Cobra Kai and he were introduced to Terry Silver and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I like how they used that in this season.
Who would have thought that they would have drawn out so much content from Karate Kid
Crazy.
Part 3?
Crazy.
Like, you finished the show, right?
Yes, sir.
And?
First of all, what's the name of the old guy?
Terry Silver?
No, the other one.
Crease? John Crease?
Bro, him faking his death
Whoa,
with,
whoa.
with Jello.
So we're just going full spoilers here?
Spoilers on Cobra Kai.
You've had 2-3 weeks with Jello.
What?
With Jello and like, bro, what is J.O. is like a joke. I'm sorry.
That doctor, like,
That- yeah.
because you know,
What were you, the doctor that Gabe let 2-0 come back in?
also,
And,
oh man,
bro,
Wow.
that was
Wow.
terrible.
Also, that was I just thought it was really weird too how he like tastes it. Like that just seems so
Yeah.
like
That's what you
that's
do?
not
Yeah.
realistic at
Yeah.
all.
At all. Yeah, like why would you
But hey,
taste blood?
well,
Right.
okay.
I
Did any
guess.
of you guys notice the blood when he came in, when they brought the body in?
Yeah.
Like you knew that it was fake from the moment.
I knew he wasn't dead.
I knew he wasn't dead.
Okay, because my wife was like, "That blood looks super fake. That's not blood."
Yeah, and the
I
fact
was
that
like,
that
"Oh,
doctor,
they did a bad job."
Yeah.
But then it turns out it's in
Does the
story.
prison system just have terrible doctors?
Yeah,
And then,
I mean,
Might be something we have to look into.
like, I still don't understand why. And this is my biggest gripe. Why only John Silver gets arrested and not this other people that broke
John
in.
Silver is an AEW wrestler, part of the
Whatever.
Dark Order.
Whatever, Terry Silver. I don't know why.
So you know his name then?
He gets arrested, but I'm not sure. Terry Silver. It's not Terry Silver, is it?
It is Terry Silver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why does he only get arrested? Why doesn't LaRusso? Why? I mean, not LaRusso. LaRusso actually didn't do anything. But why doesn't Johnny and Chosen and that other guy get arrested as well for breaking into this guy's house and attacking him?
The cops don't come to the house. They don't know that happened. They came to specifically get Silver because of the leaked footage.
But the footage wasn't leaked.
Yeah, that part I don't know. I'd have to
Yeah,
go
so that's
back
why
and
I'm like,
watch it,
I'm just trying to understand why he got arrested.
But why would they arrest? There's no reason to arrest LaRusso or
What's the other one? Just arrest everyone, man.
just arrest
Take
everyone.
him out
for
of
no reason.
jail and kill the show.
So you just want police officers to arrest people
the
with
next
no
season-
probable cause.
the next-
That's a hot take.
The
Len.
next season should
you
be in
want
jail.
police officers
Like
to have
Daredevil
no
season
oversight in
2.
who they take over into
Daredevil season 2. That's how the show should
Did
be.
he just say Daredevil season 2?
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. If you weren't talking over me, you would have heard that. They should have season 2 where everyone goes to jail. I mean, the next season everyone goes to jail, and then they have karate in jail, like in Daredevil season 2.
Everybody went to jail in season 2.
The main character goes to jail. That's what everyone in Daredevil.
Isn't it just
Daredevil.
Punisher and Fisk?
Yeah.
Daredevil's in jail?
I'm confusing with the comics as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I was super confused.
I was confused too. I was like,
the Punisher's the main
the
character of
Punisher's the
Daredevil.
main character of Daredevil.
They should have the next season should be in jail.
And he did.
You know what? What's the name of that tournament? The Sokai Lataki? Taki?
Is this
The
Is this
Sokai.
Naruto?
No, I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z?
The name of that tournament.
The Budokai.
Oh, in the Cobra Kai?
In the Cobra Kai.
Oh,
It should be jail or like what's the name of that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where they kill where they actually like
Bloodsport?
Bloodsport. It should be like Bloodsport.
Oh, Bloodsport, that movie.
Bloodsport, but
I'm
with
actually not
children.
sure if
How
that movie's
awesome would
good.
that be?
It was awesome when I was 8. I'm actually not sure.
That's
if
the one.
Bloodsport is
That's
a
the
good
one where
movie.
he like puts his hands in glass.
Yes,
That was sick.
that was sick. All right, 30-second review. Who wants it? Gabe, you seem to be the biggest fan. Why don't you tell us? Cobra Kai season 5.
Cobra Kai season 5. We actually get somewhere. Johnny, Miguel, Robbie, the triumvirate. These boys get together,
I
and the
love
bromance
that.
between Miguel and Robbie,
Bro, give me more of that.
and how they
my
defend
dude.
each other and fight each other. Beautiful. Best part of the season for me.
Exactly, bro. Oof, so good.
Daniel LaRusso.
No punk.
It's not the word you wanted to use.
Nope.
Could have done better. Did do better.
All right.
I agree, bro. The best part of the show was Miguel and
Miguel and Robbie.
Robbie getting together. I'm like, bro, give me a tag team with these two.
Because when they still had beef, like at the beginning, I was like, not again.
Not again, bro.
Nah, bro.
And that's what does that. You know what? You know what the McGuffin in Cobra Kai is? Family.
Pregnancy. Oh,
Pregnancy? Is that-
Family.
Oh, family. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Look at that. Having a child breaks down barriers of enemy
Miguel's-
barriers.
Miguel's my favorite character in that show.
Who?
She-Hulk dropped.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's correct. She-Hulk. We're about full disclosure. You might be listening to this on a Monday, but we just finished watching episode
Dude, I got no like 6,
7?
7 or 6.
No, 7. I know there's 2 left, I think. Full disclosure, full spoilers for She-Hulk. So if you don't care, because I know a lot of people haven't been watching or they're just kind of watching. Some people are watching. Daredevil has not appeared yet, which I think is what we've been strung along for the past couple of weeks.
Bro, they keep on getting you, man.
I don't have any problem
Every
with it.
week, man.
Yeah. I mean, we're here for She-Hulk. We're getting She-Hulk. If you're here for Daredevil, they're going to make sure you finish the show. I don't expect him to the finale at this point.
I think Gabriel said it best. Like it's gonna be like
Daredevil's going to be the end
Like,
credit
end
scene of the
credit
season
scene,
finale.
That I will be a little miffed. The show's been good in my opinion.
I just don't know how you would set up
I enjoy it.
Daredevil.
I like it.
The last 2 episodes.
You do a trial next season with Murdoch, and then a fight in the suit in the last episode.
What? You said next season.
No, episode. I'm sorry, I meant episode.
Oh.
Next episode. Ideally, he might not be in the next episode, and I think the next episode already aired by the time our listeners are listening to this, or watching. But ideally, we would get a Murdoch episode in a courtroom, and then a Daredevil episode on the street.
And you got to make sure you bring back.
Punisher. I mean,
Let's say
Fisk?
Foggy.
No,
Foggy.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, that's a necessary. That there needs to be a Murdoch and Meg Thee Stallion scene.
Murdoch and Meg has to be. Meg and Stallion should replace Foggy.
That should be his love interest.
So
You should write this.
I should. I don't know why Kevin Feige doesn't just hit me up.
he might be leaving soon. So
So do what?
I don't know. Who knows?
Leaving soon?
Nah, I'm just spreading rumors.
He's
Yeah.
hopeless.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I feel like he's tired. Anyways, She-Hulk. Thoughts? Link, have you watched the show at all?
I watched the first episode.
Okay,
That's
first
it.
episode pilot.
I like
And
binging.
Gabriel-
I like binging. I'm not into that.
Yeah, that's fair.
weekly model stuff.
Okay, but the moment if Daredevil's this week, are you still gonna wait for the last one, or are you gonna
Of course,
catch
I'm
up?
gonna wait for the last one.
Oh, okay. I respect. What about you, Gabe?
Now the
You're-
Daredevil
like it.
show, I'll watch weekly for sure.
Okay, and that's gonna last long too. That's gonna be
18
longer.
episodes.
But we're not here to talk about Daredevil.
We're not,
here to
we're
talk
not.
about She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Give her voice, her agency. Gabe, what'd you think about She-Hulk?
Yeah, I thought the episode where they bring out Daredevil's mask was actually really good.
Yes, the episode, notwithstanding the fact that Daredevil's mask. That's not why.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it. I like the show. I like the show since the beginning. I didn't know anything that. What's her name? Tatiana Maslany. I didn't know anything she did.
I knew she was in Black Orphan and that she was really good in it, but I haven't seen it.
I don't know what Black Orphan is.
She plays like 5 different characters. or
He
more.
plays a character that has blackface.
No,
Because
that's not
she's
true.
not black.
No,
He does blackface.
Yeah, because she's
Well-
not black.
I mean, clearly, if she's doing blackface, she's not black. There's no other way, I don't think, to do blackface.
What's the context?
Could be wrong.
She's not a black orphan.
She's like, she is, I don't know, a spy or something like that. But she takes on different or she has.
Oh, I thought this was
Multiple
I thought
personalities?
this was a sequel to that orphan movie about the
No,
little girl that's trapped in that body. or
Isn't that a
whatever.
new movie?
No, that's That's the actual sequel to the orphan movie.
Oh, what's
and
the?
they're CGIing her to make her look young again.
Does the CGI in She-Hulk get better?
No,
No,
The
it gets
CGI
worse. It gets worse,
sucks.
possibly.
CGI sucks.
Because at the beginning, there's like, a friend told me, he pointed out, and I think I agreed, that in the darker settings, you get away with more,
Mm-hmm.
but she's just going to spend the rest of the show out about in the daylight. And
She should have done the show in New York.
yeah. Well, I heard this about it, because to me, that's the most
They're in
controversial.
LA.
That's the most controversial part of the show. The show is minorly controversial, in which some people don't like the themes or ideas, but I don't really think a lot of people are talking about
What,
it.
the twerking?
Well, that among the perspective, I guess you could say a feminist perspective that the show has. But for the most part, I don't think it's getting as much buzz. Period.
Yeah, I don't think
either
the show's
positive
getting-
or negative.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
people are talking about it, right?
Yeah, one way or the other.
Because the next show we're going to talk about came out.
That's true. But what were you asking about?
The
The
CGI.
The CGI, yes. The writer talked about how the writers have no control over the CGI or like the special effects or anything like that. They literally have no clue what is or isn't possible. So they were writing a bunch of Jennifer scenes, right? And Kevin Feige basically told her like, "Oh, if we're doing a She-Hulk show, I want She-Hulk in it." So they wrote a bunch of they wrote the whole thing where like she has to be She-Hulk at work in the law firm. And then they started shooting, and then the special effects people are just like, we can't keep up with this. Like, this is too much or whatever. So they had to start rewriting stuff
Wait,
as the show progresses.
So what you're saying is what's happening in the story of She-Hulk,
So what
where
you're
people
saying-
like her as She-Hulk instead of Jennifer, is actually happening in real life?
I'm
Wait.
not sure that's what I was saying.
Wait, so
That's what I
she's
got.
only She-Hulk at work?
No, she's not. She's only She-Hulk. Like, she can't be Jennifer at work. They basically hire her for this new superhero. This is the basic premise of the show.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not a spoiler. They basically hire her to be the face of this superhero defense part of the law firm.
So she has to.
So she has to be She-Hulk at work. So all her like day-to-day like office conversations or stuff for her as She-Hulk. And like that would have been the perfect time for her to just be Jennifer. But I guess they really wanted to focus on like She-Hulk's on the show, and then they just couldn't keep up with all the scenes where she has to be She-Hulk. And I think another part of it is just that it's a new model, you know, because Bruce looks great in the first couple of episodes because they're using the Endgame model. But this is like from scratch, and you know, it takes more time than they had. So facials aren't that gay. Facial gestures. Stop looking at Gabriel. Facial articulation is not at the level. But I think that's the weakest part. If you can turn your brain off in regards to how she looks, because it looks really fake sometimes. The show as a whole is really funny. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
I don't know. I think she looks hot with the green.
So does everyone in the show.
So I feel like everyone, any actor that puts green, she looks very attractive. Like Gamora.
No, I just think because Zoe Saldana.
I think Zoe Saldana is more exactly. I think Zoe Saldana is more attractive as Gamora.
No
I think the
comment.
Wicked Witch of the West is more attractive. The actress is more attractive as the witch than the.
Have you ever seen her without the makeup?
No, I've never have.
Okay.
But I'm gonna, you know,
Any
go
other
all, I'm gonna go all in.
You're
in
gonna
that
have that
statement.
hope that she is more attractive.
You should watch Wicked. You've never seen Wicked the play. It's like the reverse of that. Like,
Oh, she's not green at all.
No, they don't like her because she's green. Hey, is that what that play's about? Okay, 30-second review of She-Hulk.
It's probably gonna be you.
Me?
He hasn't seen it.
Can I
And I just did
give a
Cobra
30-second
Kai.
review?
Okay, Link is gonna give the
this is gonna be
30-second
even better.
review
From what I've seen, like
having
on
not seen
Twitter.
it.
Okay.
Ready?
This is better.
Oh, just based on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
All right. So Megan Thee Stallion becomes She-Hulk. So every time Tatiana, what's her name?
Tatiana
Maslaya becomes She-Hulk. It's Megan Thee Stallion, and she's twerking throughout the whole time. Like her job is she works at a firm where she represents heroes, but it's OnlyFans, and so she's constantly twerking, and that's how she gets money to sponsor the firm.
And time. That is not anything to do with what She-Hulk is
all
about.
right, new rule.
Yeah.
We are not doing reviews anymore.
Okay.
Link
No, but
is
I can't watch the like. If
Link is doing all of the reviews.
Okay. All right.
Whether he's seen the show or not.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is Rings of Power. Why we just? Oh, I just said the title.
She's had so much hope for Rings of Power.
Did you?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
excited for it.
And?
It was my McGuffin, and I'm still searching for it.
Have you seen any of it?
Yeah,
What did you
I haven't
watch?
watched the latest episode.
Yeah. I
But
think we're gonna watch it right after.
You don't
this.
like it?
It's not that I don't. I'm interested in it. It's more because I guess more of the lore and stuff like that. I'm just not. I can't. It has. I'm having a hard time being invested in it with the characters.
It's not what I expected.
I'm also kind of having a hard time with the stories. Like, there's only like one or two stories that I like throughout the whole show out of the 6 or 5 that they have. I'm struggling with the show. But definitely, Durin's wife, the female dwarf, she's my favorite part of the show.
I've had to hear about this endlessly.
I haven't.
Go ahead.
Oh, I should love her.
This is you haven't seen.
I
it
want her to
since-
be my wife.
Okay.
Durin, that guy's a king for choosing a queen like that.
He
Soon to
literally
be
told
king.
me that he's gonna keep watching the show because of Durin's wife.
Yeah, Durin, his wife, Durin, and Elrond.
Yeah, that's probably the strongest story. I'll just echo the same sentiments, not to harp on it. Like, I kind of felt the same way. Show's good. If you're into Lord of the Rings, worth checking out. If you're not, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Wait and see.
See what it's about.
And like, I think it's good. I'm having trouble caring, but I heard that this past week's episode, again, by the time you listen to this, there's been another episode. What episode is it? The one that just dropped?
this is
when we're
5.
recording.
5.
6.
6? Okay. So apparently
be
this
5.
episode's
think it's
amazing and
5.
perfect. We're gonna watch it after we record this. Okay, he's fact checking.
You're fact checking on Amazon?
Yeah, he.
It's
I know it's on Amazon Prime, but you're
the
fact checking
website-
on
He was
Amazon.
an Amazon shopping app.
The website
Confirmed.
is the same. It's one, but they have two separate apps. All right, I was confused.
I was okay. I was like, I thought you were gonna go to IMBD.
Yeah.
It's episode 6.
Episode 6.
Okay, so episode 6 is supposed to be amazing. We
All right,
haven't
temper
seen
your
it.
expectations. All right.
Oh, okay.
I want you to go in. It's a good episode. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I saw someone gave it a 10.
Yeah.
Like a
Well, it's
masterpiece.
IGN. We don't agree with them all the time.
Yeah.
So
Gabe,
I agree with
Gabe
IGN.
almost made us delay recording this so we could go watch that. So
because
we could-
it is at least a 5. I saw the second.
it is at least a 5.
Out
What
of
does that
10?
mean?
Because I only remember half of it.
Oh,
Because I watched it like
so it's
an
a 10
hour.
sustained for half.
I watched
show.
the episode an hour after it came. After it came out.
What?
I watched it an hour after it came out
On the face
at
show?
midnight, so on 1 a.m. And so I started it, and I was really tired. I hadn't been sleeping well, so I did not I just fell asleep during the first 30 minutes,
Sounds great.
and then something happens where I just immediately wake up. I'm like, oh, and then my heart was racing, and I just woke up and I watched the rest of it. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. So I still have to watch the first half.
Are we still gonna watch after this?
Yes, the minimum requirement has been passed, I think.
Uh-huh.
It might even be more, but I need to see how it starts off. So,
Okay.
I am really enjoying the show. Is that because I'm a mark for Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth?
Yes.
That's definitely the case. Because I had a friend who was like, "Yeah, I saw Lord of the Rings," and he's watched it, and then he just kind of like you said, he just hasn't been as engaged. I know that you guys will stick it out because it's Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, right.
Exactly.
But it's like if you don't necessarily have that strong of a connection with Lord of the Rings, I can see how it's a little it can kind of lose you.
Yeah.
But I'm having the time of my life. Rings of Power, followed up by this next fantasy show, which is
Oh, we're not gonna do a 30-second review on Rings of Power?
Link. Do you want to do it?
No, you do it. I'll
Okay.
do rings. I'll do the next one because I haven't seen the next one.
Okay, ready?
Dang.
30 seconds.
My review rule just out the window. Huh?
Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power. If you love Lord of the Rings and the story that they told in that epic battle, go back 1,000 years and watch a bunch of other people do some stuff completely unrelated, but it looks beautiful. Yeah, okay.
It might be related.
It might be related.
Kind of.
Watch this episode and then you'll tell me if it's not
kind of
related.
related.
Show is good, indifferent, might be great. 30 seconds.
You know what?
That was 30 seconds. That was the shortest 30 seconds ever.
I like the Puerto Rican elf.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's sick. Arondir. He's a cool name.
He has a cool name, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, elves just have cool names, bro.
I don't know. People don't like Galadriel. I really like Galadriel.
Okay, it's not that I don't like Galadriel.
It's just
I
that
have
she's
no
not
problem-
like the Lord of the Rings
Exactly.
Galadriel.
Exactly. Last gripe here. I like what they're doing with Elrond and Galadriel, but I can't coalesce them with the ones from the films. I almost don't even want to know what they were like when they were young.
Also, it's
you're
like,
gonna
it's been
actually.
1,000 years.
There is
so eventually-
something. There is
character
something that
growth. Also,
yeah,
I can't
Galadriel
believe
goes through major character growth because this episode I'm like,
Okay.
huh, I didn't
Okay.
expect this.
I can't believe they got Neil Patrick Harris to play Elrond.
That did not happen. We'll have plenty of time to talk about this because I feel like that show and this next show, we're going to have an episode just based on fantasy that'll cover these two shows when they are over,
Yes.
and we'll get a more full picture.
Or
Right now,
fantasy
we're just...
with green people.
Okay, yes. But the other fantasy show that dropped, and I guess if you like fantasy, high fantasy, you're eating well tonight, House of the Dragon. I'll say before we talk about the content of this program, one thing I really like is that I've mentioned it to my students and none of them watch it, and I'm relieved. So
They're too busy watching Euphoria.
still,
Yeah.
And the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Now they're watching Jeffrey
Netflix.
Oh my
Dahmer.
goodness, yes. Yeah. All right, if you're listening to this, kids, stop watching the Jeffrey Dahmer show.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I was an elementary school student.
Yeah, I did used to watch documentaries and stuff like that when I was that age. But
Documentaries, not
Yeah, not
Netflix
Yeah,
fictionalized.
Also, have you
versions.
heard people on social media saying that Jeffrey Dahmer was attractive? Simping
No,
over him,
I don't-
females
I
simping
don't
over
have-
him.
is
The
that
internet is a very strange.
Yeah.
is there such thing as a female simp? I don't think that's a.
Uh,
I don't think that's an appropriate lexicon.
whatever the
I think it is a male over a female. I think it is.
I've seen it used this way.
Maybe. It's a question.
What would a
I
female
can't
be?
keep
What would
up.
a female version be called? A pimp?
It'd be
House of the Dragon.
a wimp.
A wimp.
Link. I don't know why Link doesn't watch this show. He's
Limp?
a big fan of incest and stories.
Yeah, I love it when.
How are you gonna say
I'm not
that?
gonna. Yeah, I was like, dang, you got me there. I can't even yes and that.
You're always telling me about Oedipus Rex was your favorite story in high school.
Because he does wreck that. Oedipus does wreck it.
Wreck It Rex.
I don't know what he wrecks, but
I'm
he
gonna
wrecks
wreck it. I want to see Disney adapt that story to a children's film.
Oedipus Rex.
Oedipus Rex. Yeah.
Oedipus Wreck-It.
You gotta get Wreck-It Ralph, right? John
Yeah.
C. Riley.
The House of the Dragon, huh?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I might stop watching it.
Great.
It's too strong for me. I'm becoming an old man.
But it's great.
I mean, it's very well done. Very well done. Show.
Like, was not the last episode, the one before the last episode. That episode.
nobody knows the reference point because
Oh,
of the time travel.
sorry. The last episode when they're young, the one at the wedding.
Oh, we can talk about this. Link, you know about this? They did a time jump and they've changed the cast.
Like 3
Completely?
times.
Really?
Yeah, half
Because
basically.
there was this one
Like
character
3
that looked
times.
really cool.
Is it like
Cool.
Damon, the main antagonist? Because he hasn't changed.
Matt Smith?
Matt Smith.
Matt
the
Smith
guy,
is the
No,
same.
no, no.
the guy from Morbius.
No.
You've never seen it.
It's the black guy
Yeah,
with
he's
the
not
white
there.
dreads.
Yeah,
That guy was pretty cool.
he's still there.
Oh yeah, he's still there. Also, Morbius is on Netflix, so you can watch it now. Link. You can, but on Netflix you can put it 2 times, so you can finish it.
There's only one
Fast
scene.
self-
There's
You're
only
very
5
fast.
minutes. There's only one scene you have to see.
I'm good. I don't need to watch
It's
that.
the Matt Smith scene. That's about
yeah,
it.
Matt Smith scene. Is,
The Matt
is
Smith
great.
dancing scene is.
Yeah, but the context of the story really.
I'm more of a David Tennant type of guy.
Oh, wow, that is
His son's in it. His son's in the show. In House of Dragon, not
Yeah,
in Morbius.
not in Morbius the
Oh,
show.
okay.
We could only hope.
The show? Morbius has a show?
We would love that to happen.
Mm.
But we're here to talk about House of Dragon.
He hasn't seen it. I think you should watch it.
I don't care if you do or not. I don't know. To be honest with you.
Now you have to watch it.
At the beginning, I would have said, "Oh, you should watch it." I don't know how I'm gonna make it to the end. I thought that the quality of the show went up when they did the time jump. Is that weird?
Like with the actors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also feel like I lost a disconnect. I invested in the cast for them to just disappear halfway. I don't know. It feels like the kind of thing you do
In the second season?
at the end of a season, right? In between seasons rather than in the middle of a season. I've been here before with The Crown and I lost interest.
Yeah, I think they're gonna find a way to bring
Go
them
back and forth?
because
Time travel?
I don't know about time travel
Multiverse?
like consistently, but I think they'll definitely have like try and bring back the younger cast because I think they were a big hit with people online.
Yeah. Which was funny because when people were like, this girl's great. She's an excellent leader. And I was like,
Just wait.
Someone's saying that she should play the live action Gwen
Gwen Stefani?
Spider Gwen?
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani.
I think I mean she looks the part and I think she's
I
a
would
good
get
actress.
Gwen
so, yeah.
Stefani to be the live action.
No, I wouldn't do
Maybe 20 years ago?
that. Not even.
Okay.
I know that sounds bananas, but
I don't think she would be a good fit, personally.
I saw like her face, like that. They put her face, they photoshopped her face in the costume.
The look, I think
And
the
I'm like,
look,
oh,
but
dang,
maybe
this would
not.
look
I don't
good.
know how she
I
would
don't know how it would.
embody
But
the
I've
character.
never seen the character.
Yeah.
I've never seen her act or anything. So
Okay. 30-second review, House of Dragons?
Go.
all right, so there's this dragon who spends 1,000 years building a house. All right, but as he's building a house, he falls in love with this female dragon. They have kids, but guess what? This dragon's a pervert, so he starts to have incest with his baby dragons, right? Or teenage dragons, and that's where the incest part comes from that I don't really know of. But together they build a house, and that's the show. The House of Dragon, right?
And 30 seconds. I'm glad that you paused at 25 and it just hung there for a while. Okay. That is not House of Dragons.
Season 2 is definitely a lot spicier.
I'm looking forward to that. If that doesn't happen on the show, I'm going to be very upset. All right. We're just going to throw out a couple of different random things. We'll move through them quickly. Some stuff you guys wanted to talk about. Gabe, you mentioned Bullet Train. What were your thoughts?
It's good.
I really enjoyed that movie.
It was funny. I like Brad Pitt. He's
Brad Pitt,
charismatic
yeah.
as ever. Bad Bunny
Oh my goodness.
should be nominated for shortest performance of all time.
Okay.
How
Spoilers.
charismatic is Brad Pitt, bro?
Man,
Man,
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
that guy was
is also
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
charismatic.
Paperboy.
He's awesome. Paperboy's great. Paperboy, good British accent.
I didn't know it was British halfway through.
What?
I didn't know he was British.
Yeah, he does. It kind of comes and goes.
It comes and goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're saying, like he's like
Yeah,
he just sounds
Yeah,
American.
Yeah.
Like at some point in the movie, Link was like, "Wait, this character's British."
Yeah.
So there's that. But
Which made sense because his brother is British.
yeah.
I didn't make that connection.
Unexpected cameos.
Hmm.
That one was surprisingly,
yeah.
surprisingly long.
It was long.
The movie?
I did not expect it to be that long.
It moved fast for me. I mean,
You should be a bullet train,
Kind
but
of
it
moved at the
went
speed
slower.
of a bullet.
Yeah. Like for being long, it moved relatively fast.
Yeah,
Like, it
yeah.
didn't feel long.
It didn't feel.
drag.
No, it didn't drag. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
but it
yeah.
like afterwards,
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
was
oh
just
wow, this
moving.
is longer
Wow,
than
we
I
spent
thought.
all night. In
I
this
was
movie.
exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't expect.
It's like,
this.
yeah, we have a long train ride, but this train's moving really fast.
Yeah, it was longer than I expected, but I enjoyed it.
So you recommend it? I think it's at home already. Like you can rent and buy it.
Yeah.
I recommend
Yeah.
it.
So if you have a good sound system and a nice TV, because I think visually and audibly, it's
Yeah. I mean, aside from
a feast.
that last scene, yeah.
what less? Oh, I mean,
Spoilers, real quick. I'm about to say a spoiler when the
okay,
train
so
just
skip 15 seconds. Go.
when the train.
Oh, like it looks bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, which makes sense. How do you make that look good?
Should I do a 30-second
You may look good.
review on
Do it.
the Bullet Train? Okay, ready? Bullet Train, nonstop action. Some British accents, some not. Brad Pitt, still hot.
Always.
Great movie if you
Mm.
ignore the fact that a bullet train between these two Japanese cities is only about 2 hours and the entire movie takes like 24. That was a 15-second review.
Pretty good.
All right. The internet broke that movie for me, by the way, because I came home and I was like, that was great. And then I read that, like, what is it, Tokyo to Osaka?
The train ride. Maybe
Yeah.
they took the long way.
There's no long There's no
They
long
took
way.
the scenic
It's
route.
a bullet
They
train.
took the scenic route.
But it's an overnight train ride for some reason. Atlanta. The new season started weeks ago, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know
Who
that.
put this on the list?
Oh, Dan.
The person that's not on this episode.
Yeah. So we're all fans of Atlanta, but I got stuck somewhere last
I didn't
season.
finish. I didn't finish the
Yeah,
last season.
I'm still done. I'm still not done with
It
last
came out so
season.
fast. I didn't know
Yeah,
the new season
I
was
didn't-
already.
yeah.
We waited like, okay, because
Because they were shot back to back.
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because we were waiting like 3 years.
yeah,
for
it was
the
like
next
about 3
season.
years, maybe even more. I think it was over
Well,
3
this was
years.
the last season, right?
Yeah, this is the last season. Yeah. So like we waited 3 years. So I was like, I have time. I can slow.
I
crawl
really
this.
enjoyed season 3.
Oh, 3.
You finished it?
I had like one episode left, but I really enjoyed
okay.
it.
So we're all like,
Yeah.
towards. Okay, but the new season started, and I guess maybe we'll bring that up in a monthly later. The rehearsal. You wanted to talk about this?
Oh my goodness! If you have not watched the rehearsal, do yourself a favor. Watch it. To me, it was the show of the summer. Me and Danny loved this show. It starts off with the premise is like you're rehearsing something. Like you practice, like, let's say, oh, I gotta tell Gabriel that I stole his lunch. So the whole prompt, which I've done, which I did do. So the whole premise is like, all right, I'm gonna practice
Not
me
one of the
telling
lunches
you.
I made for him, right?
Mm.
Okay.
So the-
No, this is the time I was like actually starving and came home. That's when we were staying over your house. When we were house sitting,
Uh-huh.
and I came home, and it was gone. I'm like, "Did you eat my lunch?"
Granted, he was gone for like a whole day. I didn't know he was gonna come back that day. Like,
It still wasn't your lunch though.
yeah, but he was gone for like a whole 24 hours.
There's a time limit on someone's food.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Continue.
Anyways, the rehearsal.
All right, so yeah, so you want to practice telling someone, but then that's the premise. Like you're just practicing telling people stuff, but the show gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Like it's layers upon layers upon layers of
I keep
Just
thinking the next one he's
situation.
gonna say is incest.
situational comedy. It's so good. I enjoy
When
that.
you say practice, like for acting or for real life?
No, real life. So it's like oh, I want to confess something to a friend,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how to do it because I'm too embarrassed. All right, Nathan Fielder is going to help me practice this.
The guy from Nathan for you.
Nathan for you. Love Nathan Fielder. Awesome.
I've had the show explained to me multiple times by Link,
And I
and
still
I
don't know what
don't
it's
understand.
about.
I have to watch.
I can't
it.
even
Yeah,
explain.
I have to
I
watch
honestly
Is
can't
it-
explain it.
Is it true that the pilot and the rest of the show feel different?
So the pilot tells you the whole premise, right?
Uh-huh.
The second to the sixth episode, it's only 6 episodes long. Second to the sixth is the show just getting deeper and deeper and deeper within the premise, like
Okay.
layering. Like wow,
And it's supposed to be like a documentary series, like a real life. Like it's supposed to not be scripted.
yeah.
Okay, I've heard.
That's the
dubious.
part where I don't like. It doesn't connect because I feel like it says it's not, but it feels
It's not scripted, but it is scripted.
like,
like
what
the
was
Kardashians.
the show? What was the show you showed me before with him?
Nathan for you?
The one where he takes him out into the woods.
Nathan for
like
you.
on a random thing.
Yeah, Nathan for
Yeah.
you.
Brokeback Mountain.
I cannot possibly believe that was real.
No, I'll believe that's real.
I can't believe that's real.
Nathan Fielder would never lie to me.
Oh, Nathan for you is supposed to be real too?
This guy,
I don't think that show's real.
dude, this guy was like, I'm gonna give you a discount on what? Something for gas?
On gas, yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna give you a discount for gas, but you have to come up.
You get a rebate.
Yeah, you get a rebate.
In
And
order
he-
to get that rebate, you have to hike a mountain with me.
Dude travels an hour in car and makes people camp overnight. And and you're telling me that I don't know. That just seems very not real to me.
All right.
All right, I'll leave a 30-second
The
review.
rehearsal,
Check-
amazing.
Oh, you're gonna do this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hit it.
All right, so the rehearsal. Boy meets girl at rehearsal wedding dinner. Girl is not a big fan of boy because boy has a big track record with all the bridesmaids.
He's not a good Christian boy.
Mm-mm. So what ends up
He's not
happening is
Christian AF.
boy tries to convince girl that he is a good guy and that he's changed for the better since his high school days, since he knows all these people. Girl's still not buying it.
He doesn't.
Boy makes ultimate romantic gesture. Girl decides she doesn't like him, and that's the end.
That is 30 seconds. Wow. That was a spoiler review. Okay.
But watch the rehearsal. Fantastic.
Really quick. I know just a small portion of audience follows this, but we're very passionate about it. AEW, what is going on? We went on break and just everybody started getting into fights backstage. All Elite Wrestling. I'm kind of in a turbulent place as a wrestling fan right now. How do you guys feel about all the comings and goings?
I like CM Punk now.
Yeah,
I don't like CM Punk now.
I was gonna wear a CM Punk shirt for my
I don't know if
first
you
episode.
ever
here.
liked CM Punk.
Oh yeah, we've had questions about whether you've ever actually liked CM Punk or not.
Seems like you understand his importance, but
You buy his merchandise.
No.
never
Vice
quite
Merchant.
impressed with him.
I was not.
And as soon as the tables turn on him,
Yeah,
you're the first
that's
to
true. I have
to
You
cast
jump
stones.
shipped. Yeah,
exactly
okay.
because I'll stick to what I said. I was not impressed with his return. His matches were okay. Wasn't that special for me. I wasn't mesmerized. You get me? Brian Danielson comes day one. Kenny Omega. My mind is blown. My mind has not been blown. My mind was CM Punk blew my mind in that media scrum.
That
When-
media scrum.
Yeah, that's what he blew
Wow.
my mind. I'm like, oh.
So
when
you
he's-
wanted more of that.
No,
If
I didn't want.
If you
I
don't
didn't
know what we're talking about, watch a human being implode live
in
like,
in front of his
camera.
boss.
Yeah,
He throws his boss under the
and
bus.
all his bosses.
All his bosses. Like
You know, there was a version of this first episode where I started it just verbatim, the entire CM Punk rant, but just referencing Dan and you guys in the show instead of AEW.
yeah, it was.
Yeah. So
And
Not
now my
pretty.
favorite tag team got suspended because of CM Punk. Get out of here.
well,
thought
I
he-
heard they super kicked the door down.
I thought he was gonna.
I heard
say
they
the
super
Acclaimed.
kicked his dog.
I heard they slapped their leg when they did it too. They slapped their leg and they
together.
Yeah.
It was a leg slap that startled CM
Yeah.
Punk.
Yeah, that's why I got scared.
Ah,
He
bite this
started
guy!
throwing
Bite this
punches.
guy!
Yeah. Yeah. So crazy stuff. AEW in disarray. WWE.
On the come up?
The grass is greener.
Question mark?
How did the world turn upside down? Nope. You guys saw Nope?
Yeah, I enjoyed no.
Nope.
Only you? How did I set that up so perfectly without me knowing?
I enjoyed that movie.
Oh, well, okay. Just give us the review then.
It was nice. It was good. Get Out, Nope, Us. That's how I would rank it.
Okay. What about the Twilight Zone?
I haven't seen that,
Oh,
but that's not a movie. That's a show.
okay. That's fair. Okay, so you suggest we watch it? It's at home also.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Man, Jordan Peele's so good.
Okay, So good that I should go out of my way to rent/buy it, or wait till it goes on a streaming service.
Wait.
I mean, I should rent it.
I don't do that though.
Oh, then buy it.
Yeah, I buy it so that way everybody can watch it forever.
Yeah. But if you, I enjoyed it a lot.
This is why I didn't watch Nope in the theaters. Are you ready for this one? It's like a sci-fi horror movie, and my wife really doesn't want to watch horror, but I heard it was more sci-fi. So when Link went to watch it, I'm like, Link's gonna back me up. I go, Link, more sci-fi or horror? He goes, horror.
Wait, it was really hard, like jump scares and stuff?
He then changed his mind after. My wife already decided we were not watching it.
It's sci-fi, but it's not like your typical sci-fi.
Like
You get me?
Cloverfield?
It's no, because it's similar to Cloverfield, but
Like Signs?
it's just it's like the technology in this. I don't want to ruin it, but in this monster, it kind of like doesn't seem sci-fi.
It's scary.
Yeah, it's a Jordan Peele movie.
You were scared during Get Out and
Oh, I think I'm mostly scared of Get Out. Yeah, because living in Tennessee.
'Cause that's-
After watching living in Tennessee, watching Get Out, I'm like, bro, what's going on here? Are all my classes Get Out situation? I'm the only Hispanic person here.
sometimes I forget we're on video now. And
So,
my
but yeah, Get Out. I felt like I lived through Get Out. We lived through Get Out.
Get out.
Okay.
But we got out.
Yeah, we got out.
God
We
bless
got
you.
out and said nope. They're not
Nope.
gonna get us.
Exactly.
Ooh.
That was beautiful.
What about the Twilight Zone?
We weren't living in it anymore.
Okay. So we'll end our recap of the time away on these two notes: one negative, one positive. HBO talking about implosions, destabilizing.
Discovery.
Just a couple days ago, they added all the Discovery content. We got Fixer Upper.
Dude, Discovery sucks.
We got the Magnolia Network.
Who the hell cares about that?
Bunch of
Garbage.
reality TV.
Like, I get Shark Week, but that has to be the only thing that's
Bro,
carrying that
tremenda
company.
basura, bro. Who cares about that?
And we've lost some major animation projects. Just random movies disappearing. I don't know what to do. We did a streaming episode, and I think we were singing the praises of HBO.
Before they got bought.
It's still my favorite.
Until just wait. What was that thing too that they were taking people's they can take people's stuff off their libraries even after they buy them?
Yeah, apparently they're like taking certain shows and removing them from your digital libraries. I don't even know how that.
Which is
makes
ridiculous.
any
How does
sense.
that work? Like, you literally paid for it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
HBO Max, man.
This is a hard time, I think, for
As long as they don't touch Studio Ghibli movies, I'm good.
What do you
I'm-
think?
I
Who do you
can
think is
only-
the next to go?
Yeah, I can almost guarantee that whenever that contract is up,
Disney's
Discovery is not going to.
Who do you think is the next to
bro.
go? Link. Ghibli.
First they came for Infinity Train, and I said nothing because I didn't watch Infinity Train. When they came for Studio Ghibli, there will be no one left
No,
to say anything.
I'll cancel my free subscription to HBO Max.
It's switch phone providers.
Isn't it technically my
Yeah,
subscription?
I'm canceling your subscription.
Okay. What can you say? We hope things don't get as bad as they seem. It's a tough time for media executives. What Zaslow's doing at WB Discovery.
He's an idiot.
What's that guy at Disney again?
He
Dude,
is
that's crazy.
I always
Wait,
forget
did
that.
we
he
even
is the
talk about-
anchor of streaming services.
Did we even talk about the Batgirl movie?
The which one?
the
Did we ever-
Batgirl
did we
movie?
ever talk about that?
No, we never talked about the Batgirl movie.
I think that's insane.
Yeah.
How do you make a movie and then just say, "Hey, we're scrapping it"?
Yeah, and there's also like arguments like, oh, if it was bad, they made the right call. I disagree. I think
you make money off of that.
if it was terrible, let's see it. Let's see it be terrible. Like, it's done. The amount of money you have left,
For real, you made Justice League
twice. You made Justice League twice.
and it bad twice.
Yeah. Sorry, Snyder Cut fans.
I'm
Yes.
not.
Just let us see it, man. Let us see it. Let us decide for
He
ourselves.
was Hispanic too, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys did that on Hispanic Heritage Month.
I think they did it a while ago, but
I know, but we're talking about it during
that's
Hispanic
true.
Heritage Month.
That's
so
true. It contextualizes it. And you can't come after us because we're all Hispanic.
yeah,
So we can say whatever we want this month.
Link is already doing it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Zaslow?
Sounds like a supervillain.
Is that it?
name.
Yeah,
That's not the name, but it's
Zaz?
close. Zaslav.
Whatever. What are you gonna do? to
Zaslav
us?
is a villain.
Yeah. Who's the guy at Disney? The
You know
new-
that guy can actually sue us. So
Is
I'm
it
not
Mark?
even gonna joke around with
Michael?
him.
Yeah. Actually, you're doing a fine job. We actually don't really care. Carry on.
You do a better job.
Now, what's the Disney CEO's name? I'm gonna look it up.
It's not
Keep talking.
Bob. Bob is done, right?
Yeah, Bob's done. Bob does not like this guy.
Mark.
Chapek. Bob Chapek.
Bob Chapek.
Oh, you were thinking about Iger, right?
Yeah.
I just could put another Bob in there. Yeah, Chapek. Yeah. He kind of is ruining Disney for me too. But what's not being ruined at Disney right now is the new show Andor. We've seen 4 episodes before we recorded this episode. Have you kept up week to week?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a one show I'm keeping up.
All right, good.
I guess Rings of Power too.
Okay. See, you know what's funny? They're making you, the binge guy, they're making it necessary to watch week to week because of the types of shows they're producing. Like
Lord of the Rings, bro. Like, how are you
Yeah,
not gonna
exactly.
watch
I'm
that?
not.
Yeah.
I mean, you give me any Star Wars, I will watch week to week.
Yeah.
I watched both week to week. I regretted it.
Yeah.
But you telling me I'm not gonna watch Mandalorian week to week? Okay.
Did you ever finish Bad Batch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You saw it week to week also?
Yeah, it was also terrible.
Terrible is a strong. You really think it was terrible?
I don't
No,
know,
no,
it's
no.
terrible,
It
but
was
just
no. It was
not-
having to watch it week to week was terrible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it was. It was.
I wasn't
decent.
a big fan.
I wasn't a big fan, but that's how Filoni shows start. They kind of start weak and then they just get better.
I could see that.
With the exception of Resistance, I don't know what happened there.
No, it started weak and then it got canned.
It
They
was
got a
never
season
gonna
2.
get better,
They got a season 2 that I
Yeah, they
never
did get a
watched.
Season 2 that I never watched either.
guys. That was the biggest waste of time.
Yeah. Wow. No, it all paid off in Rise of Skywalker. Oh, never mind. But back to Andor. This is a new hope for me. I think we can make Star Wars shows that are engaging, dramatic, mature, and reflective.
Is it made by 2 brothers? One
Like
writes and the other
Tony
one directs
and
it?
Like
what's the
those
other one?
brothers?
What's the other one's name?
The restaurant?
Those bros. What's the other one's name?
Tony.
and Dan?
One yeah,
Oh yeah. Tony Gilroy directs, and his brother writes.
writes it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Good
Dan, I
concept.
think.
That I always find it like endearing when a brother team works on a show or a movie, but then also not relatable to me because I was like, I can't imagine like working on a show with my brother. Like we would kill each other.
You work on a show with your brother-in-law.
That's true, but just like Cobra Kai, it's all about family here on Searching for McGuffin.
That's right.
What do you guys like about the show?
Everything.
It's fair. If you guys haven't seen Andor, watch Rogue One first. If you haven't seen A New Hope, watch A New Hope first, then watch Rogue One.
Dude, Andor is it's the best thing. I think. Well, no. There's the Mandalorian.
The
I'll
best
give it
thing in
that.
my life right now. Yes, fair.
Andor is the best thing since Rogue One that happened to Star Wars. Aside from Mandalorian.
The best Disney Star Wars since Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mandalorian.
Aside from Mandalorian.
Oh, aside from Mandalorian. Yeah, you're right. Oh, so that's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts.
Let's see, because once the season ends,
I mean, I had three sequel movies. I had just one Disney Plus show, right?
2 Obi-Wan.
Two
and Book of
Disney
Boba
Plus
Fett.
shows. This is already better than them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd say this is the best thing I could say. It's Star Wars. I question the prequels. I question the sequels. I question bits of Book of Boba Fett. I definitely question Obi-Wan. I don't question that Andor isn't as Star Wars as Rogue One and the original trilogy and the Clone Wars.
Mando.
And Mando, of course.
Is Rogue One the best movie since
of the
right-
Disney era?
No, is Rogue One the best movie
Is Rogue One?
after
Is Rogue
the
One
original
the?
trilogy?
Is
After the what?
Is Rogue One the best Star Wars movie after the original trilogy?
Yes.
Like, is it number
Yes.
4?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's definitely number 4.
is Rogue One the best Star Wars movie? Yes.
Link dragged us to go watch it in IMAX.
It wasn't even me.
It wasn't Link.
It wasn't me.
I
didn't
me
wanna
and Link
watch it.
Me and Link, I think it was me.
It was you, but
No,
I didn't want to
said it.
watch it.
I was like, I'm
I
gonna
didn't
go
wanna
watch
watch it
this.
either.
Let's go watch it.
Okay, because we were like,
I didn't want to watch it because I'm like,
I've
But the
seen
only
it-
reason I wanted to
IMAX
watch
and
it
you-
because I've only seen this movie once, and I love this movie.
I'm sorry.
Exactly. I've only seen this movie once, and I loved it. But the reason why I loved it besides it being great, was because I watched it with Gabriel and we cried at the end.
Dude, I bawled.
And then I'm like, you know what? If I can recreate that moment again with Gabriel, let's go watch it.
You know, I have a student.
And then it was amazing.
Yeah. I have a student, which I'll probably never see ever again, but I'll always remember Rogue One because of him. Because the next morning, he ran to my class before first period and went, he was a Spanish kid. He barely spoke English. And he was like, Rogue One? And I was like, yeah, I saw it last night. And he's like, increíble. He's like, Darth Vader? I was on the floor. Oh, like, and he was just freaking out. Words.
Can we get that as a sound clip?
Oh,
Wilhelm.
Words couldn't, like, he couldn't put to words how just like amazed he was, and I'll always remember that feeling and attach it to this film
Because that's what it is, man. It's like the feeling that I got from that theater, even when I watched it again, is like, this is Star Wars. This is like as close to Star Wars as you can get.
Yeah.
And
Movie-wise.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, this show embodies that, like, the feel for it. Like, you can tell a huge distinction between Book of Boba Fett with the set, with the design, with the effects, compared to what they've done in Andor, which is stunning.
Let's not even talk about Obi-Wan, which just happened.
It's
We
beautiful.
we spent a lot of time talking on Patreon on that series and watching it and rewatching the episodes. Yeah, this is night and day, man. I have hope for Star Wars. We can still create Star Wars content that's relevant and that resonates with not just Star Wars fans of old, but a new generation. So I'm not even going to give it a 30-second review. I think we're going to talk a lot more on Andor. What? You want?
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to disrespect
Yeah.
Diego Luna.
So if you guys haven't watched Andor, it might not be everybody's cup of tea. To be fair, with the pacing and the characterization,
You hate Star Wars, it's okay.
I will fight you. Yeah.
If you hate
In the
Andor and during Hispanic Heritage Month,
You're canceled.
you're canceled by us.
Not by us,
Yeah.
by everyone.
I'm
by
canceling
society.
you, yeah, because that means you don't like Diego Luna, and Diego Luna's the Brad Pitt of Hispanic actors. Came up with that right now. I
Yeah,
don't know if that's
okay.
true or not.
Yeah. You
But-
throw that out a lot. Like there's a lot of people that you're just like, oh, he's the Brad Pitt of.
In what sense?
And we
Like, just cool, smooth, attractive.
cool, smooth, charismatic.
He's good, man. He's good. Okay, so that's for the most part some of the big stuff that we've missed while we were gone. We're going to spend a lot of time talking about a lot of stuff over the course of this year. But first, let's get like a little more acquainted, or to end rather first. To end.
No, that was all the intro. That was all set up.
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah.
Yeah, now's the episode. Now, where can they find our show? We talked a little bit about it at the beginning, but where are all the places that now the new show, season 2, can be found?
YouTube,
Okay,
your turn.
hit it.
Oh, wait, this show?
Yeah, this show.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
I'm like, what? What
All
are
the
we?
streaming services? No.
YouTube Red.
Yeah.
HBO Max. You can find us there.
Before
No,
they take
we are
us
not
off.
on HBO. That's not
We're
true.
in the Ghibli section.
We were on HBO Max, but Zaslav removed all our
yeah,
episodes. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we were
So-
we were on we were in the animated section.
Oh yeah, and Warner Brothers, if you downloaded this show on your podcatcher or listening platform of choice, Zaslav actually deleted the episodes. So if you could just set auto download on the show and just re-download all our episodes, okay? That will secure them there for you in the future, okay? So just go ahead and do that, you know.
Yeah, season 1 we actually did we had cameras season 1. We recorded all of season 1.
Okay.
But
I like to hear where this is going. Oh,
canceled us.
not his
He
name.
deleted our footage.
He deleted our
Like, you know
footage.
how even the people that made Batgirl try to get the footage from their
Yeah.
vault?
He deleted it and
HBO
we
already
can't
took
get
it.
I heard rumors that was that they actually vaulted like all the footage.
Yeah, they can't access this.
Exactly, that's what they did to us. We were part of a tax break.
Listen,
for them.
our Searching
During-
for McGuffin season 1 is next to the Batgirl in
yeah.
the vault.
Yeah.
That's why we were on hiatus. Actually.
Yeah, exactly. We're legally trying to battle this, and we're like, but dude, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. You can't do this to us.
Season 2,
Season 2.
season 2 has a new villain.
It's not Anchor anymore. We're in the Zaslow saga now.
What is his name?
David Zaslav.
That's Zaslav. Okay.
Zaslav, sorry.
Zaslav.
But I think it's pronounced
Bro,
Zaslav.
that sounds so evil.
But it's Zaslav.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly sounds evil. I'm sure he's a perfectly good guy who is great at his job. Don't sue us.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, allegedly.
Oh.
What else? Do you want to plug our social media? We don't have support intros
Yes,
this season.
we have social medias. S for M Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.
Yes.
That's right.
There'll be another one coming.
There'll be another one coming soon.
Ooh.
Vine.
Tout.
Out. Yeah.
Gout?
No, tout.
Oh.
You could also follow our. I can't read lips, man. You could also follow us.
That wasn't for you.
Follow
I
our merch store.
was doing.
Oh, that's right. Our merch
We have a
store.
merch
I was
store.
doing
It's
it.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
episode description.
Yeah.
The
Well, I don't
show
know.
notes?
Just follow that link.
Don't know what the website is.
No, it's a
but
big, complicated
Yeah.
web.
It's like HTTP
You don't have
semicolon
write it
forward
out.
slash forward
Alada?
slash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to actually have to solve one of the riddles.
Exactly. But yeah, buy your stuff. We have stickers there, right?
Yeah, we do still have stickers.
You can buy stickers. However, you know what? I am going to help you out a bit. If you send me your address through if you DM me your address through Instagram,
This seems so suspicious.
and I know it's
Yeah, through
if you-
searching for McGuffin, not his private.
no, not my private
account.
because I don't add anyone. But anyways, if you do that through our Instagram account, I will send you a sticker.
People have taken you up on this offer. I've seen you actually, right? Send stickers
Oh no,
to
I don't know.
people.
I don't know. I don't run our.
Oh, you don't
Insta-
know?
I
Oh,
don't run our
you're not the one
Instagram.
personally doing it.
I would do it. I just don't run our Instagram, so I don't know if anyone's actually DMing us.
So
I think that should be a
if you
Leanne
get any
question.
DMs,
Yeah.
please send them over to Link.
Man, is she gonna put her address over all of them? She gets all the
She
stickers.
just constantly gets stickers. So it's a new season. We're all caught up. All right. We spoke for 50 weeks last year on a multitude of different topics. We've caught you up on the last several weeks between seasons. And now, I'm not sure we can do that. And now, we have a new show with new guests. That's one thing that I really
Yes,
want to focus
we got
on.
guests.
Some of our favorite moments last season was when we had a fourth or fifth voice on the show. I know I've got a lot of feedbacks. Episode where our social media director Leani was here, where my wife Gisela was here, when we had different guests to come and talk about different topics. And I think we want to do a little bit more of that. And I think we want to break the format, try a couple of different episodes. We have an episode that we've already recorded. You think I can talk about that already? Should be dropping at some point later this season.
The what?
You know, the episode that we recorded already.
Oh, guys,
Is
you're
that,
in
the
for
one
a treat.
is that the one I wasn't in?
No,
No,
that's
you
the
were in
one-
it. You were definitely in it.
The one where we eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're definitely in for a treat because we were.
Yeah. So we're gonna try some freaky deaky stuff. Wait, that came out wrong. We're gonna try. No, don't. Video was a mistake. We're gonna try.
See, now they're not gonna know what it is. Now you have to watch us.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna try some new stuff.
Say it in a different way.
Yeah, I can't. Join us on our journey as we head into season 2 and as we continue along with you to keep searching. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay on audio, guys. Don't watch the video version of the show.
Bye.